Hey, 10-4 Ghost Rider. Today, just wanted to talk about a rifle case I bought. It's going to be a pretty short video, hopefully. I've been looking for the right hard case for my AR-15. I have a really nice soft case. Actually, you could see it hanging right there. It's great. It's got 1, 2, 3 huge pouches and just a bunch of cool accessories. It's got 2 compartments. You can put, multiple rifles in that. Let me deny this phone call. There we go. Sorry about that. And the only thing I didn't like about a soft case is, you can really knock your scope out of zero, if it gets tossed in the back of the truck. Not that I toss my firearms, but just in general, if, I don't know, somebody else tossed something in there and it landed on there and just, maybe knocked the scope off. And, guns aren't always the most super delicate things, but when it comes to scopes and, expensive optics and stuff, I just really wanted a hard case. So I originally wanted an olive green one from Harbor Freight, great store. And every time I went, they were out of stock. I called a couple times, asked, they're like, we're getting a shipment. Long story short, it didn't happen. And they were like, just no foreseeable ones coming in the future. So I'll get right to it. I want to show you this case. Number one, I got it for cheaper by like $10 on Amazon. It's a Bushnell hard case. I'm going to show it to you in a second. And I like the color better. It's a darker green. And it's the perfect size for my rifle. I just measured my rifle and it's 34 5/8 inches. And it seems like I've basically got a ½ inch of clearance from, the stock to the barrel. But I like it because I don't need a case this big for a rifle that short. I wanted a case that big for a rifle that big, and it looks like it was just made for it. So if you have an AR-15 and it's less than 35 inches, this will work for you. Unfortunately, in New Jersey, we have to have pinned stocks, which is ridiculous. I hope that gets completely overturned, along with the 10-round magazines, and they call them the high capacity magazine ban. No, a high capacity magazine is like a drum or something that sticks out this far from the bottom of your firearm. It's called a standard capacity magazine, right? Standard capacity. It's not high capacity. This right here is 18 rounds, I think. Yeah, this came with my Canic. 18 rounds. I can only get 10 in there. It's pinned. There's a pin in here. It's ridiculous. You know how much it costs to pin each mag? $25. I'm not buying any new mags until that gets overturned. But anyway, a little bit of a tangent there. Let's go ahead and check it out. So this, I love it. Absolutely love it. You could throw this thing in a river or the ocean and it would just float around. This is a pressure valve down here. So like you could twist it and it creates like a positive pressure on the inside so water can't get in. I really like the snap buckles. It's not one of those weird buckles you got to jiggle up and down. It's just simple. Up, up. That's it. I like those. So it also has wheels. This handle, I like that it's not loose. If I want to put it down, it's just like perfect. It'll stay in place. And there's a handle on the other side. So if you really wanted, 2 people can carry it, or you can carry it from either side. There's also wheels, which is great. So it's airport ready and transport ready. All right, here we go. So this is what I have going on. And if you'll notice, there's room in there for other things. This is called a 2-rifle case. Yeah, you could put 2 rifles in, like 2 shoes in a box opposite, but I wanted to be able to just put it in there with my magazine. And I wanted one dedicated case for my AR-15. So we got a Ruger GP100, a AR-15, a modern material patrol 16-inch barrel. Walther Q5 match, and Canik SFT Mete. So I really like the fact that I can get all this in there and it's not hard to close. You don't have to like jam it all in there and then try and close it like an overstuffed suitcase. It closes quite easily. Another thing, this is all, I believe they call it pluck and pull. So if you look, you can see the grids, right? So each one of those little squares you can just pull out and it goes really easily to do it. If you're buying a rifle case, let me give you a suggestion that'll make it really easy. What I did to custom fit this recessed, sunk in there beautifully like that, is I just took a magic marker and I traced it. You could actually see remnants of the magic marker. I chose not to pull this grid out. I like it that it's flush like that. Trace the whole thing, all to the little details like this, up and over, even with this, up and over, and just right down to every detail. One thing I do is I put these down, my 45-degree angle sights, because I really don't want to tear up the foam. Another thing about this case, something I had to do to modify it, was I took a spray can of upholstery spray. It's sticky glue in a can. Every time I open this whole thing would just fall straight down, right? And after I pulled out all the pluck stuff, when I would pull the rifle up, this whole bottom mat around it would also come up. And then you got to like press it down here and press it back down here. I also took this entire thing out and sprayed underneath. So now when I pick up the rifle, it doesn't do that anymore. And that's what it looks like, right? So, yeah, there we go. Boop, back in there. I just got this on Monday. Today's Thursday. And I said, you know what? I'm going to make all these extra sections for my handguns. And I'm going to pluck all the stuff out. But one thing I realized with my other case, which is this one here, is that I did it for 2 guns and there's so much of the stuff plucked out that it's like kind of falling apart on the inside. So I chose not to do that. And I said, let me just put the guns in there and see if I can easily close the case. So I don't need to pluck this stuff out. These are fine. They depress a little. And, this is forgiving. So I can basically just take this and go like that and do it with the rest. And it's not, there's no problem doing it, just one-handed, really simple. And there we go. Nice setup, 158 bucks. Buy a can of the upholstery spray if you want to know what it looks like. Hold on here. Go to a craft store and get this. All right, Fast Tech upholstery adhesive. I don't know, probably $5, whatever. There it is. Absolutely love it. And on top of it, to top it off, it was a birthday gift from my fiance. And honestly, I'm so happy about it. I love it. I love everything about it. The price, the size, it's perfect. Again, I got 34 5/8 exactly. That's how much room I got there. That's how much room I got there. And now you know. So if you want to get this case, this Bushnell case, this is what it is. You can hit pause on that. You've got a part number, 38 inches on the outside, 35.8 on the inside. Yeah, there it is. Love it. Thanks, Bushnell. Good company. And I like the fact that I got a Bushnell. Not that Harbor Freight's not good, but I've been using Bushnell scopes forever. So, yeah, awesome. So, yep, if you're in the market for a perfect AR-15 case or whatever else you want to put in there, Put a couple 22 rifles in there. Anything, you know, anything that's less than 35.8 inches. Now you know. So you even have the dimensions. So if you go, I don't know, my thing's going to fit. You know, I got a 20-inch barrel. Well, if you have a 20-inch barrel or something on an AR-15, if you're in a state where you can collapse the stock or somehow the thing's less than 35.8, and you want a really good deal, go grab one of those. They're also available in black and, you know, a lot of other of the standard colors. So that's it. 10-4, Ghost Rider. Later.